Right, good evening folks. Right, I just thought I'd give you an update on the this model here. Look at the state of the case, by the way. Look, you know what, I cleaned it out inside. There was about half a rainforest in there. There was skins from old little worms and stuff which shedded its skin, moths and all sorts of stuff in there. Look, case is in a mess. You've got rust there. Look at the rust. I've got to clean it all up, respray the whole case. Look at it inside there. Oh my god. And even here, look where the screws go. I mean, look, that's how it should be, recessed, and it's sticking out. Where is it? Here we are. Oh, should it be like that? I don't know. Anyway, new screws are coming tomorrow for it, but that's the least of my problems at the moment. Right, there's the capstan motor. Now the previous owner, or the person who's selling it, whatever, he said that it's belt problem. Wrong. The belts are all in place. Okay, the capstan wasn't turning at all. This motor was seized up, and I literally had to open it all out, and you know, this wasn't even turning. Look at it now. Look, I mean, but it's no good. I'll explain why in a minute. Look, it spins around lovely. Look, and let's get this angle right. Got dirty nails in the moment. I never normally have, but I've been messing about with grease like mad. Look, it's turning. See, that wasn't even turning at all. It was stiff as a board. But anyway, I took the outer casing off. There it is there. That's the outer casing. And connected up to my little power supply there, just to show you something. Now the bearing on top is gone. It's completely worn out. If you can, I don't know if you can see this, but watch. Oh, my finger's in the way. God. Hang on. Try like that. Hang on. Well, it's going side to side. It shouldn't do that. It was making such a wreck when I first powered it up. I oiled it, everything. I tried to oil the shaft with that pulley on, but I couldn't do it. But that was a job to take off, but I managed to do it in the end. Just keep trying. But look, can you see that? Oh, the whole thing's moving. Well, it's not right. So, in other words, when I start it with a power supply, it doesn't go. You've got to jump start it with your fingers. Let me explain. I'll show you what I mean there. Right, I'm going to put the voltage up. Then it starts drawing too much current because it's not starting, so it's drawing too much. But when I first turned this on, it was set to 25 volts. This can only take 13.2. And there's little capacitors in there, and I hope I didn't blow them. I really hope I did. Well, if I did, I can change them. But it's a bit of a tricky job. Right, let's put it up. 5 volts. 5, 6. 1 amp. It shouldn't be drawing 1 amp. Right, I'll show you something, right? There we go. Then the current drops down because it's not drawing as much current, obviously. I mustn't let these touch, these two. Yeah, you think, oh yeah, it's going lovely. Yeah, I can put it straight back in the machine. Nah, no, I cannot. No, I cannot, because it's doing this stupid jump start thing. I can't keep taking the case off underneath and starting it again. See, but it does run. So the motor's alright, it's just the bearings. Try to get some from AliExpress. Look, it's walking by itself now. Oh, stop it. Damn. Anyway, look. So anyway, I'll turn the power down now. Watch. Turn it on again. Watch, it won't start. 7 volts. Look, it's not going. See? Not going. Not reliable. So what it is, inside there's a little it looks like a large brass ball bearing, and it's got a hole through the middle, and that's the bush, and it's terrible. It's, look at it there, look, you can see it jumping around. Look, the way that's all wobbly. Hang on. Look, listen to that. It shouldn't make a noise like that. So in other words, no good. Turn the power off. I want to sort these bloody clips out. There we go. So yeah, so anyway, I tried to order some, and guess what? Yeah, the ones I want, 2 millimeters. Is it millimeters? Yeah, 2 millimeters out of stock. So I've got to wait for those to come in before I can order them. So this machine will have to go on the back burner, and then get back to the other one and fix the tyres so I can get the rewind fast forward going. But anyway, this wasn't going at all. Reason being, show you what I mean. If I can get to it. Oh god, so much stuff here at the moment, it's awkward. There's a remote control bung, you know, that big blanking plug, you can't even see it. Where the hell is it now? It's underneath this cardboard. I can't get to it at the moment, sorry. But you know that big round thing, it should be keyed, but the key bit, the little bit that sticks out, was broken off. So obviously someone tried it and they said, nah, it's not working, nothing's working, none of the functions are working again on this one. But what it was, I looked up the pin configuration on it, and it was plugged in the wrong way because it wasn't keyed, obviously. So anyway, I plugged it in, and look, all the main functions seem to work. I've got a cassette in there. Obviously it's not going to play because there's no capstan motor, but watch, you know, see, it wants to go. All right, and the rewind fast forward, it's a separate motor, but it doesn't work, obviously idler again. So it's the Achilles heel for this machine. Trying to go a little bit there, look. As I said, it's got a separate motor. But obviously it's not turning, so it'll cut off. It just cuts off when it can't turn. See, cause what it is, when you take out the remote control blanking plug, you take it out and then a remote control unit goes into a dedicated one. But if you haven't got it, or the pin's in the wrong position, it cuts off the function controls here. It won't work at all. Because when I first tried it, it wasn't working, dead. So as I said, I looked at the pin configuration on the back of the plug, and there's a couple of wires in there that short a few pins out. That's all it does, really. You could even make one, to be honest, if you had a couple of right size pins and a couple of thin bits of wire. You can actually make one of those plugs. You don't really need to have that plug. You can manufacture one. It's a bit like a Revox A77, where you got the remote control blanking plug at the back. Same thing, but there we go. See? And oh, I was doing that thing again. Look, the switches need cleaning. Oh, I thought I got away with it. Look, it's going all the way up again. Is that on the out? Yeah. So these switches, the board, when I finish the motor, then I'll have to do the circuit board. I thought I got away with that just now. Oh, up it goes. The other one's not doing it. That's strange, isn't it? The left one. Yes, those switches need cleaning. That's all it is. That one goes up, see? Brrr. So these switches need cleaning again. Same job again. I keep doing the same jobs over and over again. So I keep buying the same bloody machine. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So at least the function switches are going. And that one works all right. I checked underneath. That actually goes in and out. The little solenoid works, and it pushes the switch in and out. Whereas that one at the bottom was getting stuck all the time. But chrome dioxide, normal. This obviously must work. Oh, I didn't see that meter going up before. Oh, no it didn't. So obviously the switches are being a bit temperamental at the moment. Yeah, see, it's not going up now. Unless something's blown, but I doubt it. They're quite robust, these machines. So, in my opinion, this machine's had a lot of use. For that bearing to wear out like that, it's had a lot of use. And then someone obviously stored it in a garden shed or in the middle of a forest somewhere, because this whole thing needs respraying. I'm going to get some black satin paint and respray it. Oh, that's bent as well there. That's straight, and that needs straightening out a bit. That's all right, it's easy. And but why is that sticking out like that? I'm not sure. It should be recessed like that. Why is that poking out like that? Anyone, any ideas? Maybe it's just the way it's designed. Remember, this is an A model. Apart from that, insides are not too bad. Pretty clean. Let's have a look at this. Look, that's the bar that operates the two switches for the record and replay. Right, watch when I press play on this. Watch what happens. Oh no, it's not going to go, is it? Twat, I haven't got the capstan motor's not going. It's not in, because that goes up and down normally to operate the switches. No, not moving at all. That one works, but not this one because it's not running. It's got to run. Well, I hope not. Hope that doesn't bug it up. I don't know. I wonder. Let's put it in record mode. Oh, then again, I don't want to erase that tape. No, it won't erase, will it? Pause works. Unless that's seized up. I wonder if that's seized up. So I'm just trying to work out something here. Sorry about this. Why isn't that moving? That. Hang on a second. It must be to do with the capstan motor. That's right. Yeah, of course. The capstan motor's not turning. That doesn't want to function. That's all right. Okay. That's why that's not working yet. I keep forgetting the capstan motor's up here. But let me show you one more time. Let me try one more time. Turn this on again. 7 volts, look, nothing. Drawing 1.1 amps. No, it doesn't want to go. There we go. Listen to that noise. It shouldn't make that noise. And look at the way it's wobbling like now. Right. Not right. Yeah, that noise? Look, it's no good. What's happening there, the shaft is actually banging left and right on the bearing, on the top little brass bearing. Alright, enough of that. It's starting to pee me off, that. Yeah, so that's what's happening there. It should be relatively tight. And the bearing looks like a little copper, tiny little copper donut shape. Imagine a donut shape with a hole in the middle. And yeah, so this one's totally knackered. I looked up on eBay on Motorfair, £66 plus 30 odd pound from America. Forget it. I'll just fix this one for $1.99 for 5, or was it 10? 10 tiny little bearings. But it's out of stock, obviously, so I've got to wait now. Nothing I can do. I just have to go back to this machine now. Oh God, I wish I had more room here. Okay, Jesus, did I swear then? No, nearly. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, at least the functions are working. Going. People don't realise about that remote control plug how important it is, the blanking plug. Come on, rewind, fast forward. That's really an Achilles heel for this machine. Really, it's Achilles heel. Look, it's trying to go. So that means you can hear the motor for the rewind fast forwards, obviously, that's fine. The counter's actually working on this, you know. I can't believe it. It won't run because obviously no capstan motor. It's trying to go. But it's the idler, you know, the idler is completely knackered. Oh, well, there we go. Functions are working. So that's it. Just a quick little video just to show you. All right, there we go. What's this one? A taste of grease. Bloody heck. Right, there we go. I just thought I'd let you know what's going on. And yeah, there was a little plastic thing missing. I found it inside the machine. The little plastic thing that pops out the lid. Look, you see it in a minute. Yeah, so that little plastic thing. I thought, where's that? It was just a metal piece then. I thought, oh no, that's missing now. And I was going to get some shrink wrap, you know, the plastic rubberized shrink wrap, and just put a bit over there. Would have done the job. But I found it. And I glued it in. I put a bit of glue because I think the back bit, it's a little pin, plastic pin, that locates into the metal and it snapped off apparently. So but I glued it, put a bit of Yoo-hoo glue. That's all you need. So I fixed that. and it's looking better. It's looking better, but it's a job. It's a work in progress, just like the one underneath. Well, the one underneath, all it needs is the rewind fast forward, and then I can put the lid on, and that's it. Get to work on this one. Plus, I've got another one, believe it or not, to work on. Oh no, no, Harvey, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you torture yourself like this? Mind you, gets me out of trouble, doesn't it? Doing some work. What the hell? So there we go, folks. Turn this off now. Burning electric for nothing. It's going to get more expensive. There's stupid wars going on. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. And now I've got to wait for silly little tiny bearings that go in there to get back in stock. Oh, I don't know. I just opened and blow these little capacitors. There's a couple of electrolytic capacitors inside there. And because that was on 25 volts, and it's only supposed to take up to 13, I just hope I haven't blown them. As I said, I can change them. I'll test them before I put it all together when I get the bearing, and just change them. Probably need doing anyway. Probably really old. The motor's in the state, so I don't know. Could be a cap issue as well. Maybe that's why it doesn't want to start immediately. I don't know. Could be. I might just change them. They're only tiny little things. Easy to do. But yeah, you know, it's a learning curve, isn't it, all this? Yeah, I better get that lined up as well. Like, someone didn't line that up correctly. God, why can't people do jobs right? The two grub screws should be lined up. That one's lower down. It's not right. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I'll try to be. All right then, folks. Talk to you all later. Bye for now.